Oh, hello there.
Got a few minutes?
Do I? Of course I do. You're my favourite Lancer.
I am. Or am I your only Lancer?
Yeah, mostly, yes. But you do know that I pick up the odd extra contract. A fella's gotta eat. I like to be open to opportunity when it strikes. That's cool, right?
Admit it, though. You won't find a better partner than me.
Never said I could.
We do make a good team.
Okay. Don't go getting all mushy on me. Shut it down.
Okay.
Moving on.
Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested.
You rescuing that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract.
Times 10. That was crazy.
I'd only been in Tarsus for a few weeks, and here I was, working with a Lancer who survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up.
What do you mean, poor wayward?
After I left the Sotomi, I bounced around a lot. Had a gig on a Strider, wandered around Antium. You may have noticed I get bored very easily.
Life's what you make it.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I do.
I envy you. I'll have to think about that.
Oh, and is it true what they say? That every cipher's a little broken? Since we're having a bit of a heart-to-heart, thought maybe I could ask. Unless that's getting too mushy.
Well, talking about all that still makes me too angry to be mushy.
I've opened a can of worms.
No. Knowledge is power, right? So yeah, every cipher is a little broken. Or a lot broken. You don't hone the ability to link minds without suffering a loss somewhere else. It's different for everyone. Often it's small, but sometimes it leaves you unable to function.
Like dead?
Huh? No, never dead.
You seem to have come out okay. Plus, you're a great cipher.
Thank you. And when I'm my own Lancer, then everyone will see how extra amazing I am.
Why not just try to be a better cipher?
I thought life's what you make it. Gotta buy into your own idealism, mate. Plus there are plenty of level blah blah ciphers around. What's amazing about that?
Should I ask how it's going?
With the lessons? Well, it's more of a book, actually, but I'm working hard. Turns out I'm a natural.
You know, it took me years, right?
Yes, but that's you. Anyway...
You're an interesting guy.
Thanks. But, word of warning. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Kidding! Just sharing the insecurity around. Seriously though, that means a lot.
Hi, Freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with Freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a Sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of Scar activity around nearby Arcanus base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the Scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, Freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Patching in Sentinel Bryn.
Freelancer! Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here. Hi.
Hi again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine. The Arcanus base isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for Scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, maybe we should talk, get to know each other?
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
All right.
completely overrun my scars. I had a feeling.
The Arcanist?
I'm getting a signal from the safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. But please.
Sure thing.
Wondering, why are scars messing with an Arcanist space?
The Arcanist messed with them first?
Maybe. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
We do this later.
Ah, great, great. Those scars on the fourth walls later.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check there.
You got it.
Your team discovered where the scars have been gathering. Look around for that missing Arcanist machinery.
And for whatever else they might be working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it. Not much around except broken sheep or bits. No signs of arcanists.
We'll keep looking.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Red, are you sure they just leave it lying around?
Okay. Well, if you don't see anything arcanisty, they probably got hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure. How about a scar cave instead of a scar shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes. Creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt but fair.
Base has a stolen arcanist machinery is connected to a sheep garage.
That's not good.
Stop them before it goes volatile. Bring it back! That's a fragment back!
Found a piece.
Nice work, return it! One fragment back. Good.
Got a fragment.
Good! Reassemble it! Thank the shiny shield of General Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
Maybe? That's so strange. They normally scavenge. I'll put it in my report. And, thank you, Freelancer. This was a huge help to the Sentinels and to the fort.
Nice working with you too.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
See you around, Ren.
Patching in Freelancer Yarrow.
Yo, here. Let's see if we can keep some Arcanists alive, yes? Freelancer Wright has begun her patrol.
This is right. Like the man says, I'm on my way.
Let's see what we can do, Wraith.
Hey, over here! You sure about this? I mean, let's just get it done. Seismic indicator is ready to go. Okay?
Start it up. Hate this part. Always makes me nervous.
Remember, these tests attract animals. Don't know why. Make sure the Arcanists stay healthy, you understand?
Got it. I'll keep an eye out. Wild animals incoming.
You see? Every time. Go away. Keep those wolves away from the Arcanists.
Maybe they should do tests that don't make animals angry.
Science, what can you do?
Okay, that's it. Tests are done.
I got through okay, Yara.
Good. Go to the next group. I will make sure these Arcanists get back safe.
Freelancer right here. First group is finished up. No angry animals.
Lucky her.
Maybe. Strange.
Head to the next location.
Found the second site. Not seeing any Arcanists.
Yes, I see. Okay, let's do a search for energy signatures in the area.
take Arcanists?
Maybe because they know much about shaper things? Valuable to scars.
Can we track them?
Yes, go. Scars challenge everything, yeah? So I look for the energy signature of Arcanist tools.
Still getting that signal?
Yes, not far. A camp, see?
Yes. It's gonna be a fight.
Oh, look at them all. I don't like this.
I don't either.
A torrent. And look at their numbers.
Yes, I'm getting acquainted with both.
I'm seeing a lot of munitions around here. Take care of them. The Arcanists were found. The scars brought a cage. A cage. Good. Very good. Yes. Very well done. Haven't heard from Reich in a while. Too many dangerous scars in the area. A plague, known to work with many bad people.
I'll see what I can do. Nothing is down. No more jump ball.
Take that, jump maul. Let's see about those Arcanists.
There you go. You're okay.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen before you got here.
Arcanists are safe. Only cuts and bruises. No sentinels to pick them up.
Already done. Good. Nothing more to do here. Check on Freelancer right.
Got it.
Right. You see any scars in your area? Freelancer right. You, get over there. You hear me?
I hear you.
There's no right, no Arcanists.
Only scars.
Blast. Right, where are you?
There's no sign of the Arcanists or right.
Search the area. Find them. Seeing a lot of scar bodies over here, away from the campsite.
Nothing gets past me.
I hear that. It sounds like a war.
Good thing. You want something? Come and get it, you cock.
Right.
Everybody's a little banged up, but alive. Nothing got past right. Should be okay.
Damn right.
Oh, good. Very good, my friend. Sentinels are on their way.
Glad you made it. My trigger finger was cramping up.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You're keeping the scars off us and got Bryn to work with a freelancer. No easy feats. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't in your plans before. Well,
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Helios. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run check on your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
Plus, it's just cool flying in style.
That it is. May as well have fun while you're scaring people.
Figure there's a reason we call the suits javelins.
Of course there is. Imagine if they called it a skewer or something. Oh crap, run! A squad of skewers is coming our way.
Doesn't have quite the same ring.
Not unless you're having a cookout.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do. And it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder. Your allies will salute.
I like the sound of that. A little thunder and lightning to make an entrance.
You get it. Why do people fear a big storm rolling in?
Probably because it can kill you.
That's right. There's power in that sky. And pain if you don't respect it. So you just let me know if I can fix you up with anything. A javelin's always got room for more thunder.
Will do. See you around.
looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, Freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
I'm sorry. You must have lost many people along the way.
You got that right. I've outlived every friend I ever had. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choices. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does 1 man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
So what exactly did you have to do?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
So you chose to let 5 people die to save yourself?
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsis.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, Freelancer. I still see a glint in your eyes.
What's up?
What are you talking about? You called me, mate.
No, you...
Oh, hold on a second.
The Monitor is leading a mission back into the Heart of Rage. He wants to weaponize the Cenotaph. We decrypted the archive you recovered from the Regulator camp earlier, and we know why he's after unique Shaper relics.
Doesn't mean he'll succeed.
Did you know the Monitor was there when the Dominion attacked Freemark? One of the few who escaped when the Cenotaph leveled the city.
Oh, shit.
He's ruthless, driven, and savage. An incredibly powerful cipher and a brilliant pilot. He frightens even his own people.
The storm will tear him apart. No one survives the Heart of Rage.
You did. The intel also reveals that he's perfected a way to harness the power of the Cenotaph, and we cannot let that happen.
Obviously.
I need you to find a way through the Heart of Rage, get to the Cenotaph first, and silence it. Do what Freelancers do.
Do what Freelancers do? You're talking about a bloody cataclysm.
He's right. We aren't equipped to take that on.
Of course. Well, I can think of others who survived the Heart of Rage that day, who never let it go, studied it.
Ugh, come on.
I feel like I'm supposed to know this one.
My old partners, Alec and Faye.
Intel says the Monitor is on their trail. Suggests Faye has found something important. Last known location.
Oh, I can...
So, Halleck and Faye. Intel says your partnership ended badly.
I don't know, we just kind of grew apart.
Really? Because I heard that Halleck never forgave you for pulling him out of that storm, and Faye went...
Where are we going?
Oh, right. Oh, you're kidding me. No, Halleck and Faye are working with Princess Zim.
The regulator boss?
Oh, please, she's a smuggler at best. She's a full-fledged crime lord at worst. We really need them.
To get through the Heart of Rage and beat the Monitor to the cenotaph? Yeah, we need them.
Do we? You and I? We're such a solid team already.
Of course. That's why Tassin picked us. You got my back, I got yours.
All right. Hey, considering that the Monitor is both Lancer and Cypher, we could probably use a very fabulous Cypher Javelin pilot combo of our own.
Owen, be patient. Pilot lessons are going fine, but seriously, it might take you years.
Okay. You know what? This might be fun. Apparently, Princess Zim's camp is like a traveling carnival. Now, it's a traveling carnival run by bloodthirsty gangsters, who like gifts. So you need to get us something to get in. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Ah, Freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. 1 minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, the next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Emotions take over.
Exactly. Sometimes old impulses take over.
Old impulses?
Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility, the Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
You should be proud. You're a survivor. This world needs more Arcanists like you.
Like me? You want more kids orphaned young who have to fend for themselves?
I didn't mean...
I get it. Fewer soft, bookish types, more bloody knuckles and cynicism. You know, I prefer a world where no one gets calluses on their soul.
But that's not the world we live in.
Complete acceptance of the world's failings inhibits the will to change it. And we can change it. Through knowledge, we can make the world better. That's what the Arcanist Order does. That's what I do. Speaking of which, I have some experiments to oversee. I don't want something to blow up and make orphans.
Hi again, Brent.
Freelancer. Hello again. Hi. While I have you, we need more information about this odd scar activity. If you have time to lend the Sentinels a hand.
On it.
Yes. Sorry, Freelance.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Brent?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
You asked me for help, and now you're insulting me.
Sorry, I apologize. You're right. I've just always thought of freelancers in a certain way.
Well, let me guess. Unreliable mercenaries with a recruitment problem?
Close enough. Though that doesn't describe you so far.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
Thank you.
For what?
For stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Pernal Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
I might.
Excellent. Please answer the following questions. Do you A, believe the fort needs immediate improvements to function more efficiently? Or B, recognize the fort has glaring inefficiencies that must be corrected?
Aren't those statements both the same?
No. One suggests immediate action, and the other identifies issues, then proposes solutions.
I'm not sure the fort wants to change.
The fort must change. It's unsafe in so many ways. Take the walking issue, for example.
Did you say walking?
Yes. People walk and stop wherever they please. This causes stoppages, bumping, and even pedestrian rage. I'm proposing we implement lanes and foot traffic rules of way.
Fort residents will never buy into it.
I disagree. People said we didn't need the fountain, but now I'm spearheading the campaign to restore it.
How does a fountain make the fort more efficient?
The fountain creates a meeting place and instills pride in the community. Happy people are more productive.
Is the fountain working?
Not at the moment. There's a piping issue. It was nice chatting with you. I'm off to a meeting regarding proper personal equipment in the forge area.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's not easy keeping this fort safe.
Well, I know you. You're the hotshot who silenced that shaper thing, yeah?
Word travels fast.
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Dusty managed to lose the deed to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Oh, hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Anthem with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitched circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
You don't strike me as waiting around for certain doom.
Who has time for that crap? I got work to do. Deals don't make themselves. You're doing good work around here, Freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe Freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Rife doing?
Good.
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course. She knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Rife is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
I couldn't do this without Owen.
Keep it up and they'll be talking about us all over Bastion. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs? Well, besides paperwork?
Remember that job my buddies and I took? Dealing with local wildlife.
How'd it go?
We fly out to where there's been reported attacks. The fort sends word they lost contact with some sentinels nearby. It's quiet. No one's saying it, but we haven't seen this patrol and we're all thinking it.
Not every job goes well.
No getting around that. But we were lucky this time.
Of course you were.
We find the sentinels backed into a cave. They're surrounded by scorpions. We start to divide and conquer. This sentinel rookie with a cracked faceplate mentions they've got explosives. I keep the scorpions away while he sets it up. I don't know what happened, but we get a fire instead of a boom, so I yell, "Work with it!" Next thing I know, we've got the sentinels back, and the rookie's explaining to Vool why he's down half an eyebrow.
Now that's one to remember.
Wouldn't have done it without your tie-breaking vote.
Something tells me the job would have been interesting either way.
You never know, eh?
I guess not. See you around, Jack.
Hi, Freelancer. What's up? Saving the world? Never mind. Rhetorical question. Sorry, I'm a little cranky. Strider full of rations and batteries I ordered was jumped by regulators.
Were there any casualties?
No. Managed to save them all. Thanks for asking.
That's something good at least.
Yeah. I just wish... I was born here. Fort Tarsus used to be great. People used to look down on the fort because it wasn't Anthem or Freemark. But I think it was better.
But you were a kid.
Exactly. My brother Kismet and I used to climb that scaffolding just to watch the Striders come and go. Then the market would fill up with happy people and cool things to buy. It even seemed sunnier. Might be my imagination. Though it was before the Heart of Rage. So, poor Fort Tarsus. It's kind of a crap heap now. Not sure why I keep coming back.
Because you have hope. You know how good it could be.
Hope. This place sure needs a lot of it. Think I'm all out.
Not me.
Huh. Well, everything I own is on the other side of these doors. Looks like I'm stuck here. But you should save yourself.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm Freelancer Johnny, by the way. See you around.
Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Tesla?
No, but I have have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Yes. So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Tesselar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Tesselar to death with his bare hands.
But Tesselars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You reckon this story, right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
You're a merchant? What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
Yeah, I was... never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your supplier stopped shipping grain because of his family argument.
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype. Just one seed. But it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way. Mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit,
I know where to find you.
Freelancer, more Arcanists were captured by Scars. Wish we knew why.
Understood. I'm on it.
Freelancer? Well, thank you.
Atlas lost the patrol a little while ago. Could you recover their signets?
Got it. On my way.
Scars. You'll need to get rid of them before you can search the Sentinels' bodies. There's the first signet. That's the next signet. Watch out, we've got Woven incoming. Hope you're ready for more fighting. You found 3 signets now. Found all the signets. We'll take care of them. For the fallen. Okay, while we're out there... 2 big scars have started leading a local swarm. We need to stop them.
Will do.
Way to go. Just one more of them. That last one. That'll put a dent in the Scar's firepower. Thanks for all the help with those scars. The Forge appreciates your service.